News coming in right now. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar on Wednesday questioned the landmark 1973 Keshavanand Bharti case verdict that gave the basic structure doctrine, saying it set a bad precedent, and if any authority questions Parliament's power to amend the Constitution, it would be difficult to say, quote-unquote, we are a democratic nation. As he again criticized the scrapping of the National Judicial Appointments Commission, the NJAC Act in 2015 by the Apex Court, Dhankar said he does not subscribe to the Keshavanand Bharti case ruling that Parliament can amend the Constitution but not its basic structure. The basic structure principle became the ground for setting aside several constitutional amendments, including the quashing of the constitutional amendment and the corresponding NJAC Act on the appointment of judges in the higher judiciary. In the NJAC verdict, the Apex Court held that the law violated the principle of independence of the judiciary, which was a basic tenet of the Constitution. Listen in to the Vice President.
Democracy blossoms. Democracy survives when legislature, the executive and the judiciary, they act in togetherness. आप विधानसभा में न्यायालय का फैसला नहीं लिख सकते. You cannot script in legislature a judgment of the court. अब आज के हालात क्या हैं? One-upmanship, public posting from judicial platforms. ये ठीक नहीं है.
My colleague Akshay Dongri is now joining me live on this. A very interesting position there, Akshay, that the Vice President is taking, given that there is already talk about whether the centre wants to bring in the NJAC Act again.
Well, absolutely, and in fact, this is for the second time the Vice President has spoken about the tussle that has been going on between the judiciary as well as the legislative. Yesterday, the statement that came in from the Vice President, it was that he clearly said that he do not constitute to the idea that the judiciary can strike down the decisions that have been taken by the legislature of the country, which means that the laws that have been made by the Parliament cannot be struck down by the Supreme Court on the basis that it violates the basic structure of the Constitution. Now, if we go back in the past, several years back in the Keshavanand Bharti case, it was the Supreme Court that had decided that the basic structure of the Constitution, the preamble and the basic structure cannot be changed even by the majority of the Parliament, both in Rajya Sabha and in the Lok Sabha. And irrespective of the majority, the basic structure of the Constitution cannot be changed. And this is the point of tussle between the judiciary and the legislature, the executive and the legislature, wherein Vice President has said that he was shocked in 2015 when NJAC, that is National Judiciary Appointment Commission, when there was a law passed by the Parliament on that, and the Supreme Court, by the verdict of 4-1, struck it down. Now, as far as the collegium system is concerned, the appointment of judges, the Supreme Court has been following one structure, and the Parliament, the legislature, has been wanting to adopt a different structure, but it has been struck down by the Supreme Court itself. So the tussle that has been going on over the collegium system, it seems that it is being ramped up now. It is ramping up, and clearly the statement that is coming in from the Vice President shows that in the upcoming days as well, this tussle is going to continue as far as the Supreme Court and the government is concerned.
Right. Akshay, thank you so much for joining us with those details.